being able to work with people one-on-one, being in the environment of relaxing and tuning into how we're feeling, what our intentions are, how we want to change, evolve, and most of all, working with such an incredible and talented team that Annette Romo Yoga always puts together. And it's always phenomenal to just be able to collaborate with people and to be able to really see everybody in their true element. It's just amazing to be able to do that. So I love it. I'm excited. And I welcome you guys to watch all of our stories. I will be posting everybody's Instagram so you can kind of see different perspectives of what this retreat is going to be like. Annette has this a very amazing way of putting together events that are just very relaxing. She pays attention to detail, and so she really has this way of connecting everybody all together for the right to kind of just flourish. So everybody comes from different walks of life, and she has just this talent of being able to create an environment that allows everybody to be able to feel comfortable, safe, and to really expand on a very spiritual level as well as a very human level. And I think she's also such a very good inspiration for everybody as entrepreneurs, women who want to push themselves to be boss babes. So I just love working with her, and I love to see her creations. I love to see her be able to expand. So yay, I love it. I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to that. And I will be doing my live Instagram reading in Mexico next Tuesday instead of Monday. And so catch that live next week, and hopefully let's just make sure the Wi-Fi energy is working, because sometimes we do have a lot of glitches. But hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, I will be able to do this live for you guys next week while I'm out there. And just another little side note, if you haven't already heard, I am focusing a lot more now on soul coaching. So if you've been feeling blocked, you've been feeling like, damn, I don't know how to advance anymore because I really just don't know what else to do in my personal life. I see other people pushing their businesses. I see other people creating, and I can't do that for myself. So I'm really trying to gravitate towards people who have done kind of already other things that are like, what else can I do? So my soul coaching program is called Living Foolishly Balanced. And the reason why it's titled that is because I have always been known as this person that's just very free-spirited and kind of just does what she wants and lives life kind of foolishly. And I think, honestly, I love it. I think it's amazing to do that. I don't think that life should be meant to be too serious, but it should be responsible, right? So this program that I've designed is kind of a way of how I live my life and how I heal as an individual. So this is kind of like adding my tips and how does Ruby get to accomplish being a mom, a boss, someone who's constantly healing, somebody who is a family member, sister, a friend, and how do I view love and how relationships. So it's my techniques and my way of kind of digging into your life to see what is really happening to you and what can we really conquer together. So you don't have to be in California to do this. I actually am starting one of my favorite girls, Taylor, later today. She's in Pennsylvania. So yeah, if you're interested in doing that with me, we talk on a weekly basis, sometimes even daily, depending on what we're going through. And we work through FaceTime, and I give you exercises and we work one-on-one. It's a lot of breakthroughs. Now, I am offering a very special deal for my men. Okay, so one of the big things that I keep seeing in all of my work is that all of the ladies, all of the women, all of the moms, all of the wives, all of the girlfriends are getting so much work done and they love it. They're doing their self-care, their self-love, they're feeling confident, they're feeling amazing. And then what happens to their spouse or significant other is that they're not doing it. They're not leveling up. They're not wanting to make the steps to improve on themselves. And I think that just sucks, because it's like two people need to be able to evolve together in order for a relationship to work. Now, if you know any men that are really ready to kind of boost their self-esteem, to kind of go against the envelope, I am looking to work with one male this month so I can tap into helping them and guiding them, and I am going to give them $100 off, basically, because that's what it takes to entice men to freaking work on themselves, right? So I am really trying to gravitate towards everybody. So a lot of people always ask me, whether, what's your demographic for your business? And a lot of life coaches do get women, readers get a lot of women. And I don't think that that's my demographic. I think my demographic of who I really want to impact is a broken soul. Any broken soul, any person that needs help, any person that needs healing. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. So yes, naturally I will attract a lot of women to come and get my help, but I'm really trying to get men too, because what are we going to do with a world full of confident women? These men are going to feel so small, and I don't want that. I want everybody to be at the same level. So I am looking for one man that I can work with this month. So if you know anybody, talk to them, give them a little insight. I really, want somebody who's really willing to invest their time and their energy so that I can freaking push them up and get them there to own their ground and to own their space. So if you know anyone, send them my way, right? So that's what I really want to do. So anyway, soul coaching, it's there. It's on a monthly basis. If you want to do 3 months, whatever you feel you're ready for, we can work with that. So you can reach out to me. You can let me know. But it's amazing. It's so much fun. And we have so many breakthroughs. Anyway, yes, we need kings spiritually helping us queens. Yes, we do. Like, honestly, I think that empowered women is so sexy and it's so inspirational and it's amazing, right? But how amazing is it if you are in a relationship with someone who is also thriving and amazing and confident, and just, God, can you imagine the insecurities and the fears that would be removed from relationships? Like, God, you guys need to be, we want to be able to thrive together. We don't want it like a man to just be like bowing down to his woman. Like, no, like, get up and let's, what are you doing? Why are you bowing down at me? Like, no. Let's make a list of how we're going to conquer the world together. That's sexier than that, right? We don't need somebody at our hands and our feet like, oh my God, you're my everything and all this. It's like, no, let's empower each other. Let's thrive together. Let's do that one-on-one, because 2 is better than 1, right? So not only that, if you're married, can you imagine the children that you're going to raise if you're both confident and you're both pursuing your life purpose? I mean, your children are rock solid, right? So I think that that's how I am right now, is that we need more men. We need more men to work on themselves. And when you have that, then we are healing our children. So I am a mom. I have 3 little boys and I co-parent. And I am confident. I do work on myself and I think that's amazing, but I can't forget that at the end of the day, my kids also have their father who should also be thriving, who should also be empowered, and should also teach his children that, you know what? I am a strong man and I am going to fulfill my dreams and I am going to push myself, right? Because the kids, our kids need that. Our children need to have that confidence from both parents, because then they will always be in limbo. They're like, oh, well, I see my mom's always like, you know, she meditates, she does yoga, and she's also very, very positive. And then my dad's over here like super angry and always stressed and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they live their life that way. They're like, well, yeah, you can be positive, but then you also have to have this extreme of stress. Because I mean, I see my parents, right? Why can't they live their life constantly like this, where they're both feeling empowered by both their parents, and they're like, yeah, my mom and my dad, you know, they show me what it's like to have your ups and downs and how to maneuver through that. So to me, that's like what I'm trying to gravitate towards, is I really, really want to attract all genders, to help all people, because at the end of the day, it's our heart that needs healing. It's our soul. So that is my impact. And I just felt the need to tell that to the world. So men, if you're watching, if you're tuning in, if your girlfriend, your wife is making you watch this, you know what? You're watching this for a reason, because I'm going to tell you this. You are strong, you are powerful, you do deserve to be thriving in this world, and you deserve to feel empowered and handsome and sexy and desirable and smart all the goddamn time. And if you're not feeling like that, if you're not feeling empowered, then, you know, if you're feeling stuck at work, you're feeling like, I don't know if I'm living my purposeful life, then you need to soul search. I don't care what it is. If it's just watching YouTube videos, listening to podcasts, reading books, you need to start somewhere. And because you don't deserve to just blend in with the crowd. You don't. You deserve to shine just as every other woman does, okay? So that's just my little input, okay? All right, so we'll get started. I haven't started with anybody yet. That was just my little rant. No, it's not even a rant, right? It's just knowledge. So anyway, thank you guys so much for following my path and my journey, and stay tuned to a bunch of awesome inspirational and motivational stuff that I really have planned for Instagram, and how I really want to gravitate towards inspiring your day and teaching you a little bit more of how I really truly live my life authentically and being myself, and showing you that, you know, life is all about balance. It's not about having one extreme or the other, right? So anyway, yay. All right, so I'm so excited. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and start today. What am I feeling? What am I feeling? What am I feeling? Let's go ahead and start with water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? All right, this is your weekly focus, guidance, and love advice for Monday through Sunday, okay? Water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And just a little heads up, just because I'm going to be on this retreat does not mean I am not available for my email readings, which you can get on rubyreadings.com. If you try to book a reading, a phone reading, or anything like that, you'll see that it won't, there's no spots available while the time I'm gone. But if I do have a custom email reading, that's 3 questions that you can book, and I will be checking those. So I'm going to be in the most perfect place to work, which I will have the time to do readings through email. So if you want to go through that, that's amazing. I will be 100% connected out there to to my purpose. So even though Tulum sounds like a good time and a fun time, I will still be working. So all right, and anybody wanting to purchase set in stone orders, if you purchase from now until today and tomorrow, everything should be out by Thursday. But if you do purchase anything from the 11th or the 19th, there's a good chance it will not come out until I come back. But I am in the works of having somebody take over while I am gone. So there's a possibility, but you can just message me. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, what do you guys need to know? Oh, wow. 2 cards came out. Okay, we're going to start that way today. Hi, Angelina. Hello, Sassy. Karina. Hi, everybody. All right, so this is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Monday through Sunday. Your focus and your love advice. What do you guys really need to know? Here we go. All right, here we go. We got here. Okay. Not bad. Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. All right, so water signs. Decisions. You've got a lot of options, but then you got this really good option here. So I want to say this is going to be career based. This is good. Listen, you got a lot of different ideas, a lot of thoughts running through your mind where you're like, I could do this, I can flourish in that, I can excel in this, and I want to do this and that and that. And it's a very scattered energy, but I do sense it to be productive energy. Normally when I see this card, I'm kind of like, woo, I don't know, too many options that you might kind of block your own self. But I feel with the Ace of Pentacles, this is actually good. This is like getting you to this big coin that you're wanting, okay? This is a new path that's coming your way. It's a new opportunity. You've got a lot of money coming in. Now, I don't sense you to like be making it rain tomorrow or by the end of the week, but this is solid. This is a solid investment that is going to be returned to you. It's almost being just handed to you like miraculously. So I love that. I feel that if you have been contemplating of all of these creations or these ideas that you're wanting to put together, this is saying, hey, let's invest in something. Let's choose one of these items that we can really push forward. Now, you may have a lot of ideas, and that's fine. Get them all down on one paper and really think of which one would actually be handed to you the most here and which one would be the most financial outcome for you. So I feel that if you're feeling like I feel like it's almost like you just need to be very it's all time management, honestly. Like if you naturally know you're one of those people that is very scattered, you always have more than one thing going on. Why does this look crooked? Okay, sorry. If you're one of those people, but you love it, and that actually gives you excitement, and that gives you a freedom to explore different creative ideas or projects and move forward with that, but be very, very consistent in your way of planning things out, because I think that that's where you need it the most. Now, in order to have this opportunity, this new job offer or whatever is being handed to you, you do need to understand how you're going to get there in some sense. It's like, be very honest with yourself. Will this creative idea really bring me financial success? But is it because I'm passionate about it, right? You being passionate about something is going to bring you money, that it always does. So now, if this is in love, you could have different offers. You could have different people lined up having many people that you're wanting to pursue, but at the end of the day, you'll know which one is worth it for you, because that one person that you know will bring you a door of just more success, of a new beginning, basically, then that's the one that you really should pursue. Okay, so basically find this, pick the person or the relationship that really brings you more fulfillment in yourself, you know, like where you feel that, you know what, together we will thrive, together we can walk through this door and get our coin, right? So here your focus is nurture yourself. So even though you may be having too much going on, be very careful with your body, your mind, and your soul. You need to take time to rest this week. Don't try to do too many things at one time. At least get it down on paper, come up with some kind of strategic plan, but then also tune into your body and make sure that you are listening to what your body is saying, because you will not be able to put all your time and attention to all of these ideas that you're wanting to create, because your body can't do it all. You have to be very, very patient. So your love advice here is attraction. So the more attraction you have, the more that you will have all of these options. And I do feel that you're feeling this way. You're feeling like, damn, you know, I am good looking, or I am confident in that sense. But if you're not, I mean, I don't really sense that this week, because you have a lot of options. You have a lot of people that are wanting to kind of offer their something to you, whether it's just a friendship, a love, romantic relationship, could even be a freaking love affair. You know what I mean? Like, that's how attractive that you can be this week, because your energy is attraction. Okay, the how you feel on the inside projects what you will attract on the outside. So if you're feeling super weak, you're feeling insecure, you're feeling financially insecure, you're feeling like, damn, you know, I can't even remember the last time I worked out, then that's the type of person you will attract. You will find that type of person, because you are a mirror image of yourself. So if you are taking the time to work on feeling confident, feeling good, feeling financially secure, feeling like you know what path you're going to go towards, then you will find that. You will naturally attract that, and you might attract more than one option. But at the end of the day, don't lie to yourself and just pick the person that will be the one to initiate this new beginning with you. Okay, so I always want to be very careful with this card when it comes to love, because the Seven of Cups can indicate like deceit and not being honest. So if you or somebody is doing this to you where they have too many options, remember, we don't really necessarily want to be an option, right? We want to be this Ace of Pentacles. We want to be that big ass coin right there that's like, do you know what we are? You know, we this is our value and our worth here. So you want to make sure that you are being honest with these people that do come into your life. Like, say, hey, you know, just so you know, I am single and I am casually dating, or I am interested in other people. Like right now I'm kind of just seeing what people have to offer me, because I know my worth and my value, right? So just be very cautious of your interactions, and that you are being honest, and that you aren't just trading all of these options, and you're not catering to all of these options, because at the end of the day, one of these options can trickle down and knock everything over for you, and this pentacle will not come to you, this coin. So be cautious when you are in this state of mind right here, when you are thinking too much, or thinking like, damn, like, you know, what if I entertain all of these options? What's the worst that's going to happen? Well, guess what? There is a worst. You don't want to be that person, right? Especially not when you have this kind of coin coming in. Don't F up this routine or this thing that could be coming to you, because that's just bad news. So, yes, work on yourself. The nurturing yourself, taking care of your soul, your mind, body, and spirit will help you feel more attractive, right? Do some yoga, eat right, get some, work done, whatever you feel like doing. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I think it went away. Oh, okay. Anyway, so yes. So overall, honestly, I think it's going to be a really good week for my water signs. I feel like you guys are attracting what you want and you have options in career and love, and I think that's great. I think that you know your value, your worth, so don't settle for anything less, right? You know what you want. You're getting that coin, you're getting that new path, that new beginning, so go with it, right? Whew, that was good. All right. All right, here we go. So that was water signs. All right, let's move on to earth. We'll do earth, and then we'll do air, and then we'll do fire. Earth signs, this is Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. All right. All right. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgos. For Monday through Sunday. And then love advice, Monday through Sunday. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. And your focus. Monday through Sunday. Earth signs. Earth signs. We're doing good so far, right? Are you guys ever like, damn, I hope my element's not the one that's going to be crazy this week. All right, earth signs. Okay, Page of Cups. Yay, this is good. The Page of Cups. So I feel like earth signs, you could be feeling a little bit like in the beginning stages of something where you're not feeling 100% at your level that you want to be. I sense you to be a little bit like naive and a little bit of a child or immature. And it's not bad, but I just feel like you're totally tapping into that. So my positive outlook on this is like, you're just being fun, you're being youthful, you're being, you're just not really taking things too seriously. So I guess there's just a happy medium here. We have to be cautious. Like, are you foolishly like doing things? Are you being considerate? He is the Page of Cups to me is always a little drinker. He's always the life of the party who's like, let's get King's Cup started. Let's do some flip cup. And he's not really taking things too seriously. So he's a guy at the party that is just there to party, and he doesn't really care if he ends up meeting somebody or isn't, right? He's just living in the moment. So it's not bad. So if this is you, then I guess here it's just watch your drinking, watch how you're spending your time around people. You seem like you're a cool person to hang out with. But if you are an earth sign that has somebody in their space like this, then it's just being cautious. Did you just recently meet somebody that maybe is too much of a party person and you don't really want that? Like, I guess it's fun for a while, but then after a while it gets boring, right? We want commitment. We want solid, something to a relationship. We do want to make sure that we are able to have a good time with our significant other that isn't always just there for the alcohol and partying, right? I mean, we eventually outgrow that stage. Or at least have balance in it, like not every single day, right? And maybe just once a weekend or whatever. So you could be dealing with someone like that. If you feel like you're attracting somebody and you've started this relationship or whatever with a person that isn't necessarily giving you all of the time and attention that you want, it's because he's not mature enough to give you that, you know. He isn't there yet. This is my party person. This is like someone that doesn't really want that. He wants to presume himself as single and ready to mingle and just have fun and a good time. So like I said, that's fun for a while, but you know, you're not going to get something solid out of this for this week. So this could also even be if you have children. This could be a young child that is acting very immature and isn't really giving you, like, you know, isn't really listening. And so I also want to point out here that if you've recently met somebody, this could be somebody offering you like garbage. Like, there's a fish in his cup. Like, the cups, you know, when somebody offers you their cup, it's like, it better be full, right? Yeah, but this guy, he's got a fish in there. Like, what am I gonna do with a fish? How am I gonna, what? Like, what am I gonna do? I don't know. I mean, unless you want like a pet fish, that's awesome. But no, like, this person isn't really giving you anything. It's just, to me, it just seems very immature. He's somebody that needs to do my soul coaching. That's for damn sure, right? So just, yeah, say, hey, I don't know if you're really serious. And so grow up. So be careful. Now, if this is your energy that you're tapping into, like, you know, I mean, it's not always bad. I mean, it's bad when you're living your whole life this way. You know, if you are the Page of Cups who's coming off a little immature and just wants to party and drink, but, you know, there's balance, you know, I mean, you can't always just be like, oh, super strict, but just be moderate. Okay. So teacher. So maybe we need to teach this person a lesson. We, like, hello, it's time to grow up, right? So listen, if you are a teacher and you're dealing with a younger person like this who isn't getting the lesson, remember, everything is a life lesson. So if you are the Page of Cups, if you are this person that isn't really moving things along, I mean, it does seem to me to be a little bit stuck and stagnant. If this is you, like, you need a teacher, you need a guide, you need a mentor, you need somebody to show you how to evolve, how to change from this, because things are still repetitive, things are still staying stuck. And so you need somebody to show you the way. Clearly, yeah, I mean, you need to be able to offer an individual or your career or something more than what you're offering here, because what you're offering isn't good enough. You know, you have more potential, you have more in you, and right now maybe you're just seeing life as just how it comes, and you know, your life should be changing all the time. You should be transforming constantly, you know. So maybe that's what you need. You need somebody to show you the way. You need this teacher to show you and say, hey, like, it's time to make changes. You know, this Page of Cups worked in high school. Okay. It worked in high school. Maybe when you were 21, it worked there, but now it's time to do something else. It's time to evolve, you know, and at a moderate pace, you know, but I do feel that this is something that needs to happen. So, and I also want to focus here that maybe this week you are being taught life lessons, and you are being reminded that everything that you've gone through in life was a lesson. You were meant to learn. We are all in a huge spiritual classroom, and we came here with the ability to learn lessons. Okay, nobody's gonna have it easy. We all have lessons to learn. We all have tests. And we always advance to a different level, right? So check to see which level you're at. Because if you're still at the Page of Cups, then I'm sorry to break this to you, but you can't be here no more. This is too naive, too immature. It's time to grow up. It's time to do things. It's time to adult at a very fun rate, you know, like fun, have a good time. All right. Oh, dear Lord. Your love advice, earth signs, release your ex. Oh my goodness. Ladies, listen up. If you're dealing with this Page of Cups, who is your ex, get rid of this. What are we doing? You know, he's offering you a fish. What? Do you want that? No. Let this energy go. Even if you haven't talked to your ex in a long time, this is saying it's time to remove his energy or her energy, whatever it is. Get rid of it. Clear the energy. It's time to heal from this wound and move on, right? We want a king. We want a king. We don't want a page. What? No, we want a king or a queen, right? We want a king or a queen. That's who we want, because we are kings and queens. A king cannot be standing to just, you know, somebody who's just chilling there, drinking, partying, or whatever. No, we all need to be on the same level here. If you're a queen, you should be standing next to a king, not to some little like person here that's not offering much, okay? He's not even a knight. He can't even fight for you. So, oh no. Okay, single people, casually dating. This week, focus on letting go of the past. Focus on removing everything. Really focus on that. You know what? If it didn't work out with so-and-so, okay, it didn't work out with them. Let it go. Move on. Okay? But you have to do this on a soul level. You have to do exercises. You have to work on this. You have to journal through this. You have to put in the effort emotionally to let go of this person. Some people, and a lot of earth signs, are like, oh, I already let go of this person, you know. I broke up with them a long time ago. Like, they're not here. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, if you had the ability to talk to them, what would you say? Like, oh, well, that person was like, you know, stupid, dumb, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, you haven't released them then, because you release people when you can give them nothing but love and energy and positivity and light, despite whatever the past was. And you're able to just then, you know, move on. I clear this path for all of us, right? So watch to see that. You could have an ex, you know, surface. If you are married or coupled, this card is indicating that, yes, you could have an ex pop up, or there could be indications of reminders of your ex that you're starting to get triggered by. That, let's just say your husband, your wife starts doing something that reminds you of your ex. Now, you may not necessarily point it out and say, hey, you know, so-and-so used to do that to me, but you could have resentment. You could have anger issues. You could have sadness on something that your current person is doing, but you're taking it out on them for something that somebody in the past did. So therefore, you do have to clear the energy there. You could be potentially triggered by something that somebody did in the past, and now this person is getting all of it. And that's not fair, right? We can't do that. They're a whole different individual. It's a whole different relationship. So yes, you have to clear that energy. And it is very naive to think that way, and to think that, oh, you know, I don't have to go back there. I don't have to really clear the energy there. Well, yeah, because it's causing you to not really fulfill your cup and to really offer more to this person. So yeah, you need more guidance. You need somebody to guide you and do that, and to be able to push yourself forward and do more here, you know, and teach others as well. Like, if you have such naive and immature people around you that are acting like this, then be the teacher, guide them and say, hey, you know, I know where you're coming from and I've been there, but guess what? This worked for me, and this is what I did, and this is how I changed. And you could help this person become a knight or a king, right? So overall, earth signs, it could go both ways, right? You could be the Page of Cups, or somebody else could act that way. Just catch yourself, be very honest. Are you leveling up, or you're not? And are the people around you leveling up as well? Are you dealing with a lot of people that are constantly very like immature? Then you're gonna have to work with that, right? You're gonna have to teach them and teach yourself. Okay, let me clear some energy. All right, and then we said we were gonna do air. Ooh, that wasn't so bad. Air signs. Here we go. All right. Air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Monday through Sunday. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And love advice. Then just so you guys know, I am hosting a online workshop on Google Hangouts Wednesday. So if you want to learn more about how my idea of abundance and how to really align your needs to be met and your finances, and how to make sure that you're getting not just your needs like bills, but also your wants to be coming in as well. So I kind of help you work on that. It's like a monthly manifestation guide for yourself, so that if you're, like, yeah, I can, I'm living paycheck to paycheck and I can't afford to get my hair done or whatever, then this workshop helps you kind of really think differently outside the box of how money is, and that we really should be making more love to our money and having respect for our money versus being fearful of it. So if you're one of those people that hate confrontation when it comes to money, you hate to confront debt, bills, or people that you owe or whatever, like, this is a workshop that can help you with that. And it's my way of learning, how to bring more abundance. Okay, you're focused. Damn, air signs. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Six of Swords reverse. So, all right. So, air signs, you could be struggling this week with, like, I feel like there's something you're going backwards in and you're not moving forward. And it's not that you don't want to, it's just that you're stuck. You have some baggage that you have not worked through or have really truly released or let go. So typically this card does show a lot of forward movement, and this is my travel card, moving towards a really good destination. I'm feeling like things are casually just flowing for you. It's working in your favor. You're feeling like, damn, everything is good, positive. I could see the land I'm going to land on, like I see it, I'm going to move there. And you could even feel like you have the help to do that, in feeling like, okay, I am going to be taken care of. I'm going to be fine. And I feel like this week you aren't feeling that way, and you're feeling like there are roadblocks and obstacles. So what I see the most is that you're technically moving towards the right direction. So it's not that like you're off course, but you have blocks. So if you notice, there's swords on this boat, right? And what I feel is that if you remove these swords, then maybe the boat will just go at a faster pace, or it won't take as much strength to move this boat. It will work effortlessly. And I always feel that if you're on the right path, but not just on the path, that you're tuning into the path and you're getting the right answers and you're feeling it and you're confident, then you are moving at a very effortlessly beautiful pace, and that those swords won't be there. But there's some reason why these swords are still here. And you have to tune in to see what these swords are. What are these blocks and these obstacles? So if you're in school, you are working, and you feel confident in the direction that you're heading in, you're like, yeah, this is my path, then I love it. I know, these birds are amazing. But you're still getting roadblocks. You're still feeling like, damn, things aren't flowing. Then it's time to really look at the big picture. We have to really tune in to see where these roadblocks and this stuff is surfacing. It could be family related as well, because there is a family on this boat. So maybe there's issues here that you haven't confronted within your family that you still have to. Now, karmically in life, our biggest challenges are our dynamics within our family. We chose our parents, we chose our siblings, we chose our immediate circle before coming to this earth. And don't you ever struggle the most with this circle, this family, this unit, that the parents, the siblings, the aunts and uncles, the cousins, that you can like perfect every other circle, every other friend circle, your employees, your coworkers, and everybody else. You can like, pinpoint it, right? What block is it? Got to remove that friend? Removed. Got to leave that job? Removed, right? And it works. But why is it that we can't do that when it comes to our family? Why do we rather, turn our head and turn our backs to some roots of the problem? And it's because it's harder, it's challenging, it's difficult, it brings more pain. So this card is saying, you really want to get to your destination, you really want to get to that purpose, you really want to make a name for yourself, and you really want to be that impactful to the world. Well, guess what? You're going to have to go towards the challenging part first. And you're going to have to deal with the family drama. You're going to have to deal with the relationships in your family. And you're going to have to do some inner healing. And because those are your blocks. I mean, how many times have you been like, yeah, I'm so determined to like get this job, that my dream job, I want it, I deserve it, I'm so worthy. And then all of a sudden, a thought comes in of when you were little and you tried to tell your parents about how you wanted to do this really cool thing at school, and they were like, no, honey, you can't do that. It instilled in your belief system that you don't have everything it takes to do that, right? You don't have that. So then all of a sudden, this career job that you really wanted to push forward to, you can't. Because you have this in the back of your mind, this fear that came from when you were little, from your parents or anybody that discouraged you. So yes, you want to make an impact and you really want to push towards your goals, but you still have to put the time in and the work to let go of these blocks, these inner, deeper blocks that you have not let go. And you have to do it, okay? So move towards the direction of inner healing and tapping into what was the root of the problem to begin with. Because once you find that diagnosis, then the healing begins and the transformation begins. And then all of a sudden, you're on top of the world, right? Flow of prosperity is your focus. So money is going to come in. Money is just going to flow, right? Focus on that. Focus on how to feel that flow and how it's supposed to be evolving for you. Air signs, if you feel there's a block, checking your money. Money is the most quickest way to understand if there's a block, because that's how we tune in. The universe understands that. It's like, oh, they're not going to learn their lesson unless money isn't coming in, right? It's our red flag. So pay attention to that. But air signs, money will be coming in. If you finally are taking the steps to move in the right direction, money should be flowing and coming in, and you're feeling it, and you're like, yes, give gratitude and give a lot of thanks to that, right? But if you feel that money isn't coming in, it's because there's still a block here that you haven't removed, and once you remove it, the money comes in. Okay, so tune into that. Your love advice here is soulmate. So air signs, you will be dealing with a soulmate connection. Now this is tough because we do have here the going backwards. So if you feel in love that you are moving backwards and this soulmate connection is here, it's because you have not cleared some karmic debt there. It's a karmic relationship, which means you have to learn a huge lesson through them, and you still haven't done it. Or you feel like you're trying to advance and this soulmate keeps popping in, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, what is your intention in my life? Why are you here? What are you trying to do? Because I need to be flowing. I can't have you disrupt my life like this, right? So you have to be honest with yourself. So if you're single, casually dating, you could potentially be meeting a soulmate connection if you don't already have someone. And remember, soulmates, we have plenty of them. It's not just one soulmate. So a soulmate is meant to come into your life to teach you something very, very valid. So if you're married, you're coupled, you could be married or in a relationship with a soulmate, which means that if you guys feel like you're not moving forward, or like there's still repetitive behaviors going back and back and back, you need to acknowledge, one, that it's a soulmate connection, which means that we have karma here. We have to balance out scales from past lives. And so we're here to like, okay, tune in. What must have happened? What do we need to learn? Is it, finances that we're not on the same page? Is it infidelity? Is it communication? Whatever it is, and it must be multiple things because there's 6 swords here. We need to work through them. Let's not be naive. Let's attack the issues once and for all to understand them, accept them, and reduce resistance, and so that we can flow naturally, right? So I think air signs, you've got a lot of work to do this week. It seems like it's like tuning in a lot to yourself, and I think you're leveling up. And when we level up, it's hard. I don't see emotionally. I think if more than anything, it'll just be like communicating to yourself what you have to change, or in your relationships or in your family. And, we got the flow of prosperity, which I'm not complaining. Flow of prosperity, we love that. But tune in, okay? I feel like air signs, I'm challenging you this week to admit to yourself, hey, Ruby said I'm leveling up, which is good, but don't ignore the pain and the hurt and the things that you need to work on, because you can't avoid it for too long. It'll surface. You can't turn your cheek forever. All right, so now we're going on to fire signs. You're welcome. I've done everybody, now it's fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For Monday through Sunday. And love advice. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And your focus. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, here we go. Fire signs. What are you guys dealing with this week? Oh my goodness. Okay. You guys. All right. Ooh, we're finishing with such a good card. You got the Lovers. Oh, yes. Fire signs. Me gusta. I love it. Look at you. Okay, connecting, vibing. Yes. Let me get my coffee real quick. Fire signs. Ooh, tell me. I want to hear. All right, fire signs. Lovers. I love this card. Okay. So basically, you are being guided towards somebody who you're truly in connection with or in alignment. Yes. There is an angel here. So this is divine energy coming in to guide you. Now, there's loyalty here. There's a lot of purple. So it's such a magnetic attraction here that it's almost too hard to resist. So if you are at a grocery store and you find the cashier super like desirable and there's chemistry in between the exchange of money there, like, whoo, keep going back to that grocery store, because I guarantee you guys have some kind of connection there. Okay. So if you've recently met somebody, yes, you could totally be in connection with them. Now, my only caution here is that the Lovers, sometimes it is too passionate. It is so strong. And there could be off balance. It's almost like when you guys are just like fire, like, like that sometimes it doesn't become toxic, but it's like, okay, are we moving in the right direction? You know, are we madly in love with each other that it's too mad, right? That's too freaking crazy. So just be cautious with that. But I do feel that this is a magnetic attraction between two people. So if you're married, you're coupled, you're single, I feel like there's definitely somebody that you're connecting with and that it's vibrant. This could even mean that you're passionate and in love with what you're doing, that you maybe recently took up a new hobby and you're totally in love with it and that you're really going with it and you're like, yes, this is what I want to do and I love it. So, you know, when I see the Lovers card come up for me in career, I'm just like, woo! More ideas, more things to do. I love it. So the Lovers energy is beautiful. It means that you're actually in tune with who you are, your surroundings, and spirit, because there's a huge angel here. So you are being protected. If you are like, man, you know, I don't know if this person's the right one or whatever. Your angels are there to protect you from any harm. Okay. So remember this for the week. Okay. So like, take it as it is. If you got the Lovers card, don't second guess anything this week. Let's wait to see what happens next week, right? Like, just for this week, just go with it. You got the Lovers. Ugh, who cares? And then you got here, your focus, find the blessing in your current situation. So whatever situations arise this week, I really want you to find your blessing here. Ooh, let me reconnect, okay? Because I'm running out of time. Hold on one second.